Hey, 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 jewelers. It's Ikaneisha, and I am back with another episode of All Gems, No Crumbs. Today's episode hits close to home because I am going to be talking about something that has completely shifted my personal entrepreneurial journey, and that is the faceless slash digital product business. And we're going to get into some things so that way you'll know if this is something that you really want to do as well. All right, so we're going to do a quick little story time, okay? So back around 2022, I want to say 2021 or 2022, one or the other, I was scrolling through Instagram late at night as usual, and I stumbled across this video by this guy named Tawan or Tijan, something like that. And he was talking about theme pages and how much money he had made. Now, I had seen theme pages before and had thought about starting one myself, but I was going to do like girly quotes and stuff. But I didn't really know exactly what I could sell on those pages. And then plus, I didn't really have the time. I was busy with my boutique and kids and all that stuff. So I kind of just brushed it off. But then, I hit hard times in my marriage. And then, those problems changed my circumstances drastically. And so, I was separated and moved back in with my mom. And I didn't really, it wasn't like a financial pinch. It was more like, I got to get more money. So I need to make more so that way I'll be okay on my own, even more so. You know what I'm saying? So it just so happened that I came back up onto his videos because I think it was an ad that he had for a free masterclass. And I didn't take the class or anything because I already, I've figured things out on my own. It was just a reminder like, hey, this is still an option for you. I need extra money and maybe this faceless thing could work. And so that's how it began. So I have been doing this for what, 2 years now? A year. Yeah. Yes, because when I tell people that I was off Instagram for a year, I was off Instagram, but off of like my business pages where people knew they were me and my boutique and all that stuff. But I was on Instagram, but I was only doing my faceless stuff. So that's what I mean when I talk about it. So let me clear up something too before we go even further, because I know a lot of y'all have seen those ads and those courses and those other faceless pages that were everywhere last year and earlier this year, but a lot of it was last year. And they were like promising you'll get rich in 5 days, or in 10 days I made $10,000 and you could just sell this course and whatever. That is not what we're doing here, is not what we're going to be talking about. This business model that I'm talking about is legit, but it demands genuine effort. It demands consistency. It demands patience, just like any other business. It's not overnight. And people love highlighting those success stories and everything else that make it seem like instant wins. But real growth happens in those quiet moments behind the scenes and day by day when you're doing it correctly. So, with that being said, I started with one page. It was a Christian page, and now I have four. And my Christian page, it grew pretty quickly-ish. Well, to me, it was quickly. So like within a month, I had the amount of followers that generated a good amount of income with the digital products that I was selling on the page. But now it's like, it's the one that does the most. It's the one that gives me the most revenue. It's the one that has the most engagement, all of that. And the good thing about it that I love is that no one knows it's me. No one knows any of those four pages are me. And I'm keeping it that way. Even the people that I teach how to do this, no one's going to know. The only way you'll know is if you actually get my phone and look and see all of the accounts that I have on Instagram. But other than that, I am never telling anyone. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I don't need to prove how much money I've made off any of these. Nothing. I've shown some people a few things before, like on my Instagram. Yeah, my personal Instagram. Posted a few things before just so people could see that I knew what I was doing. But after that, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Because if you follow me for a while, you already know I do not believe in talking about money and counting and letting anyone count my pockets and nothing like that. I was raised that way to not talk about money, and I'm never going to do so. If you need those type of receipts and you can't trust what I'm saying, then that's on you. I'm never going to do that because it's nobody's business how much money I make. Anyway, I've been selling digital products actually since 2018. Like that's what, five, six, how many was that? What year we in? 2025. So that's 7 years, right? Yeah, 7 years. And it's sustainable, and it can be sustainable for you if, again, you are strategic and you're consistent. So you gotta like think about, okay, sorry, I had to really think about what I was gonna say. So like anything can sell digitally, I'm gonna say that. I started off, with masterclasses and guides for online boutique owners that were beginning. If you've been following me, you already know that's what I used to do. I still do it now. I still have some of those classes now, but now I have expanded to more than just boutique owners. It's like, everybody. So just business owners in general. So now I do. Well, I also sold journals back then too, and one page and websites. So I did a lot. Everything was digital. And I want you to know too, because I see people say it's a lot on YouTube. There is no one magical product. Okay, there's no one magical product. It always comes down to deeply understanding your audience. Y'all know I say this all the time. Knowing your audience, knowing what they want, what they need, and that's it. You just deliver that and you just solve their problems. Okay? So like faceless does not mean effortless. And I see these Instagram pages boasting about making thousands in their sleep, and the potential for passive income is there, believe me. But the reality is, again, you still have to put the work in to get there, and viral overnight success is rare. So for me, what I do, I create my content in batches. I schedule it ahead of time, and then I step back and let it go. And so my pages run almost autonomously. Oh, I said it wrong. Autonomously. Anywho, but that's because I put the work in up front and I make that happen. So the success for this, again, strategic, consistent effort, not overnight magic. Do not fall for the hype, okay? You got to embrace the hustle that goes into this at first. You hustle first, then you let it go. All right? So I need y'all to remember that, because I have too many people that I've seen even on these pages in the comments saying, it's not working for them, blah, blah, blah. It's because they're expecting to do what these people are saying, and they're straight up lying. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Like, they're lying. So, if you want to dive into this, I want you to grab a pen and paper. If you're driving, you already know the deal. Sorry, you can't take notes right now. Just look at the timestamp. And we're going to talk about how you can do this. So I'm not going to go in depth, but I'm going to give you the foundation, the basics, and then we can go from there. Okay. All right. So the first thing you got to do, you have to choose your niche or your theme. Okay. Pick a topic that you're passionate about or knowledgeable about, something that you can quickly create content for. So for me, excuse me, it was faith, inspiration, mindset, and business. Those were natural choices. So I'm going to tell you this too. So the 4 pages that I have, the first one obviously was the Christian page. The second one that I have is a manifestation page, because that's a big thing too. People love crystals and manifestation and all that stuff. So I have one of those. Then my third one is a page where you can learn how to sell digital products online. But again, it's faceless. But it's not in the same way that other faceless people are doing this. And then my fourth one is an account. It's a girly account. That's the only thing I can really say. It's like teaching women how to live their soft life, how to live in luxury, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's the only way I can describe it. So those are my 4 pages. I had one other one, but I let it go. It was a fitness one. Being that's not really my thing. I was doing it because I knew it could make money, but I did not like creating that content because it just wasn't my thing. All right, so yeah, just do something that you're not going to get bored with, or something that you're going to enjoy creating, okay? Second thing you're going to do is let AI, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whatever it is, this is going to be your secret weapon, of course. And remember, this is a tool. This is a tool, not a replacement, all right? So you're going to go over to one of those, and you're going to just have a conversation. Do not worry about making your prompts like so long and descriptive and such. Talk to this AI as if you're talking to a person. That is how I'm able to get the best results for what I do. I talk to it. So literally just say this: I'm starting a faceless Instagram page about whatever it is. Give me 10 catchy Instagram handle ideas. Start there. So that way you can go ahead and figure out what Instagram handle you like. Once you figure out which one you like, put it into Instagram and see if someone already has it. Because ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever, it could be pulling from Instagram. So make sure you look and see if someone already has this. After it gives you your ideas and you pick one, tell it which one you picked. Then say, I picked blah, blah, blah. What are 3 to 5 appealing brand colors for this niche? Include the hex codes, please. Remember, you need the hex codes when you're doing anything with colors so you can guarantee that your colors are the exact same every single time. Once it gives you the color scheme or brand colors that you're satisfied with, the next thing you're going to tell it is suggest digital product ideas that my audience would love and recommend a posting schedule for my content. There you go. So that way you're done. That's the only thing you need to do to start, getting your content together. After you do that, I suggest setting up a link in bio page through Beacons. I'm going to leave a link in the show notes / description box. That is where you're going to house your products. It's also going to be your link in bio. It's going to be super cute. That is what I use. And it's super easy to set up, like very easy. A lot of people will tell you to start on Stan or Stan Store. I don't recommend Stan Store because it's too expensive for what you need it for. Beacons does the same thing and more, way cheaper and for free. I do pay for Beacons, but it's because I do a whole lot more on Beacons. So I do pay $30 a month, but it is totally worth it, and it's cheaper than Shopify because Shopify obviously is where I started out, and it is where I used to sell my digital products until they went up in their price. So again, I'll link that so you all can do that. After you all set up your Beacon page, that's when you're going to start your content creation and your scheduling. So you can use Canva. I use Canva, Bing AI, and PicLumen for like my visuals, and of course that's where I create my content in Canva. And then you're gonna set aside a couple days a week to batch create and schedule your content. And then you're gonna schedule it and go. Now for scheduling, some of you all may be asking, where can I schedule it? Instagram does allow you to schedule in the app. Sometimes if you're starting a new account, it does not. So if it does not, I suggest using Later or Metricool. I'll link those in the notes as well, or description box. You can check there. All right. So we've done all of that. I want to talk about the money makers now. Okay. Digital products. Again, I've been selling these since 2018, way before this whole faceless craze, way before it became popular. I have been doing this for a long time for beginner boutique owners. Y'all already know. Excuse me. But let me tell you, digital products are uniquely suited to faceless pages because of easy creation. You're going to create it once and you can sell it an unlimited number of times. You don't need any inventory. You have no shipping, minimum overhead, if any, and it's almost passive income. But remember, you got to put in the work up front. So that's the only reason why it's not passive. Now, what sells? The answer might surprise you, but everything, like what I just said, everything can sell as long as you deeply understand your audience and their pain points, their desires, what solutions they're searching for, and your product needs to address the needs, and it needs to be on theme or on brand with your Instagram page. So, some popular niches, I'm gonna give you some examples real quick in what you could sell. So like example for the fitness page, which I said I was gonna try to do, but it was just not for me. So for a fitness page, you could sell workout planners, you could sell meal planners, meal prep guides, nutrition trackers, home workout challenges, little PDFs like that, or even a digital recipe book for healthy eating, stuff like that. For a Christian page like my top earner, you could do Bible study journals, prayer planners, devotional guides, digital scripture, art prints, ebooks on faith topics, how to pray. If you have a page that is teaching how to sell digital products, you could offer template bundles like social media templates or website templates. You could offer a digital product idea list, because I used to sell those. Launch checklists, marketing strategy guides, or ebooks on platform setups, things like that. For my manifestation page, if you want to do something like that, you could do manifestation journals, vision board journals, dream journals, daily affirmation guides, meditation scripts, abundance mindset workbooks. It's a whole lot of stuff. But I will tell you too, I don't just sell digital products on these pages. I have diversified, okay? I also drop ship items through Printful, like, shirts, mugs, wall art, anything that aligns with a certain page. Like, I do those as well, not on all the pages, just on some of them. And I also do affiliate marketing where I am promoting other people's products. And it's products that I know my audience would love, not just because I want to sell it. It has to go with the page. And I get a commission off of it. So I have multiple streams and I have multiple wins. There we go. And this just goes to show you that understanding your audience, again, is critical. And any product can sell with the right audience alignment. So don't be afraid to experiment. And again, diversify your income streams. Like, just, So I know some of you might be thinking, like, that sounds great and all, but I don't have products to sell. I'm not able to create those products, blah, blah, blah. I got you. And that is why I created my AR Avatar Lab. So with my AI Avatar Lab, I offer something in there called PLR products. PLR products, that stands for private label rights, by the way. They are products that I created, and then I give you the license to sell them as your own. So you're going to think of this as like a head start, an easy way to get ready-made solutions that will accelerate your success. So I'm going to give you the products. I've already made them. I have a ton of products that, like, I love creating stuff in Canva. So there are times I'll just create stuff, and it's just sitting there because I don't need it, but there'll be times I'm just like, okay, maybe I'll just give this to somebody. Like, one of my friends, she, what do you call it? He would recommend, like, for free on Facebook. She would recommend perfumes that she likes and another fragrance that she uses as a combination. You know what I'm saying? How you combine two different scents. And she was doing it like a lot. And she would get tons of comments and stuff. And people were asking, what should I do with this scent? Da, da, da. And I was like, girl, you could create that into an ebook and sell it, a guide. It could be, I can't remember what I called it, but I created like the cover for it. Oh, it was called a scent pairing guide. That's what it was. A scent pairing guide. And the cover was an AI photo, obviously, that I created in Bing. It was this really gorgeous chocolate girl with a head full of really pretty curly, long, big, big curly afro. And she was standing in front of beside a vanity that had a whole bunch of different perfumes on it, and they were gold. She had on a white blazer with gold buttons. The vanity was marble and gold. It was gorgeous, honey. So, anywho, like, that's something you can sell right there. Like, I'm telling y'all. But anyway, I got all the way off track. But yeah, so I'll create products and I offer them to people. But I do have them now in my AI Avatar Lab. Now, in my AI Avatar Lab, also, obviously, I am teaching you how to create an AI avatar so you can use it for a page. If you're someone who's like me, I use my AI avatar now for everything. I don't even want to be on camera like that anymore. So I use that. So you can use your AI avatar for that. It doesn't have to look like you. If you want to create one that does not look like you, then you can do that as well. So I teach you a lot of stuff, and you only pay one fee and you have lifetime access. And I am constantly updating it. I'm adding in stuff like all the time because there's a lot that I wanted to have, but I didn't have time to create all of it at one time. So I am constantly drip feeding more videos and guides and products for you all in the lab. So I highly suggest, if you want to get in on this, whether you just want to go faceless or you want to create an AI avatar or you want the products, the one price on its own is worth just the products alone that I'm giving you, digital products I'm giving you to sell. So go to the show notes, go to YouTube's description box of this video, or go to my website, theikaneishaj.com. You will see it right there on the homepage. I'm telling y'all, go ahead and get it. Like, I have step-by-step tutorials ready to sell PLL products, lifetime access, and regular updates. Okay? All right. So, again, this gives you a head start now, but you still got to put in the work. So don't be messaging me later saying this is not working for me. Okay? You got to do what you're supposed to do. All right. So, let's talk about the long game. This faceless thing is not like, It is a trend, I will say, but and again, I don't think so because of now AI avatars. Because at first, people were using just stock videos, and you could go to all these different sort of pages or websites that were selling stock video. I do have those in my PLR. I'm sorry, in my AI avatar lab as well. If you want some of those, I added some of those in there in case some people want to use stock video. Anywho, um, I don't think that it's a trend anymore. Like it's still trendy to do, but I think it is sustainable. And I think the key is evolution. Like you got to constantly update your products, your methods, and stay ahead of the curve. And digital products are future proof. They never run out. They never spoil. They have unlimited earning potential and low overhead. And that's a game changer. No inventory, no startup costs. That means digital products and faceless marketing aren't just trendy. They're a proven long-term business model if you stay innovative and adaptable. So the big one too for me of why I really love this is because of the anonymity. No one knows my pages. I will never tell anyone. Like I said, and this protects me. It protects me mentally. It protects me emotionally from the public pressure and the constant comparison that comes with being in the public eye. And I don't have to worry about being cute. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be successful quietly. And that's what you can do. You don't have to broadcast everything publicly. A faceless brand can protect your mental health and it can maintain your peace and making entrepreneurship more enjoyable. And this freedom, this peace is a huge benefit to building a faceless brand. I'm telling you, there is nothing like it. No one knows those pages are me, and I cannot stress that enough. All right, so let's bring this home. I want you to remember this is about patience, okay? This is about consistency, it's about authenticity. Start now, okay? Just go ahead and start. It may seem overwhelming at first. Just go ahead and start. Small steps can add up to massive results, I promise you. And again, if you're ready to jump in, please check out my AI Avatar Lab. It is going to fast track your faceless success. And again, the link is down below. So I want to hear from you, okay? DM me your questions. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram, email me, ikaneishaj@gmail.com. Instagram is royal_aries325. Find me on LinkedIn if you want to. I don't care. Just ask me questions. Tell me your faceless page ideas. If you want to run something by me, I don't mind. Let's build this community because that's something else too. In the AI Avatar Lab, you can leave me comments, whether it's on the videos or just on the page itself. I'll see those comments, okay? And as always, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, follow, share this episode with your fellow hustlers or anybody that you know would really benefit from doing this. And I want you to remember every overnight success you see probably took months or years of quiet hustle. Don't let Instagram make you chase those big wins. Okay? Chase build lasting success. That's what I would say. Do that. Build, okay? All right, y'all. So I'll catch you all next week with another gem of advice because you know I'm not going to leave no crumbs.